It is 10:01 on my clock. I know we're used to kind of rolling in here a little bit leisurely, but come on in and have a seat. We are going to get started. We have a full community spotlight this morning featuring our nursing students, our nursing department. We're really excited that they're here. So come on in, those of you in the back who are still getting scanned, find a seat. Come on in, have a seat. Raise your hand if you have somebody in your family who is in the medical health professions. Yeah? Okay, hands down. I know we've got our nursing department here, and I should say, raise your hand if you are thinking of heading into the health professions. Yeah, that's a lot of you, hands down. Some of you who were at dorm worship last night heard me talk a little bit about my career and calling and how I thought I wanted to go into the medical profession, and then I decided no thank you. And so I'm glad that there are other people who are more compassionate than I who are doing that. So come on in, those of you in the back. We are getting started here. I'm going to actually turn it over to our SA officers. They have a short announcement that they want to make because there is something that those of you here are all going to get as you head on out. So come on up, Faith.
All right, good morning, PUC. That was sad. I said good morning, PUC. Okay, that's a little better. I know it's early. I was up early too. I have a really exciting announcement, so I'd like to invite my fellow officers to come up with me. So if you guys were here for a week of worship, you might have heard about our annual theme for this year, and our annual theme is Destined, Made for This Moment. So it is my pleasure to announce the release of our annual merch for this year. We will be giving out these t-shirts for free after community. I'm very excited. You can see it's great here. Bethany, would you mind holding this up? So we have plenty of shirts, so please take one, and if we still have some left over, we will give them away again as another opportunity. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about the theme. So as you know, our theme is destined for this year, and our message with the verse Ephesians 2:10 is to just tell everyone that you are destined for this. You are made for this moment. You are meant to be here in this very moment, and God has a plan for you. You are a representation of God's character. So just remember that as you go throughout your day and as you wear this shirt, that you are made for this, you are meant for this, you can do this. Especially shout out to my fellow nursing students. We're made for this, we got this. And so I hope you guys enjoy the merch. Thank you.
All right, welcome again to community. I'm going to turn it over now to Maddie, the Nursing Student Association president.
My name's Maddie David. I'm not president, but I am an officer. So I'm here for the Nursing Student Association, NSA, and we are here to welcome you to our community event today. We labeled it the Heart of Nursing, our community presentation. So today we get to share what makes nursing so special to us, not only the hands-on skills that we have learned in class, but also the care, compassion, and the purpose that we have learned from our instructors throughout our journey. So, nursing is a calling that meets people's needs, and they bring their light into fear, their dignity into vulnerability, and compassion when people need time and help at their darkest moments. This morning you will hear from both students and faculty whose stories reflect courage, growth, and passion. All their stories will be here, all personal, and so please respect all their time and that they're here to share their personal stories. So, we are very grateful for Student Life, our professors, and the fact that we're here today with your PUC community. As commuters and as busy with our time schedules as nursing school is, it's hard that we feel like we don't get to interact as much because we're always at the hospital or running around. The schedules are crazy. But we love that we get the opportunity to be highlighted here today. So thank you for that. And thank you for joining us and celebrating the heart behind what we do. We hope you leave today inspired by the calling of nursing and the groundedness that we have in the service, love, and healing. To begin our program, I would love us to center our hearts on the purpose and calling and invite Lauren Snyder and Gabby Ochoa to lead us in a short prayer followed by devotion.
Good morning, everyone. We are so grateful to be together today to celebrate something truly special, the heart of nursing. In 1 Peter 4:10, we are reminded, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace. Every nurse, every nursing student, and every nursing instructor in this room has been entrusted with a gift, the ability to care for others. In nursing, we don't just show up to complete tasks. We show up to serve with compassion, to comfort the hurting, and to walk with people through their hardest moments. This takes more than knowledge. It takes heart. The heart of nursing is seen when you hold someone's hand so they don't feel alone. It's seen when you advocate for a patient who has no voice. It's seen when you show up tired, overwhelmed, and still choose kindness. When Jesus healed, he didn't just heal physically. He looked in people's eyes, he acknowledged their fears, and he loved them. And our calling mirrors that same love, a love that restores dignity, a love that listens, and a love that stays. So today, as we highlight the stories and passions of our nursing students and faculty, we remember that nursing is more than just a career path. It is a calling, a sacred opportunity to be the hands and feet of God in a world that desperately needs hope. May our hearts remain full of compassion. May our work always reflect God's grace. And may every patient we serve feel seen, valued, and loved.
Let us bow our heads together, please. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing our PUC community together this morning to celebrate the heart of nursing, a heart that reflects your healing, your compassion, and your love. We invite your presence into this space today. Fill us with encouragement and spiritual healing, healing that restores our hearts, renews our minds, and reminds us that your love is continually working through us. As we gather today, we honor the calling of nursing, a calling that brings comfort to those in pain, hope to those in fear, and dignity to those who are vulnerable. We ask that you strengthen our nursing students and our nurses, reminding them that every act of compassion can be a moment of healing. Bless the work of their hands, the kindness in their words, and the resilience in their spirits. When their days feel heavy, bring them renewal. When their hearts feel burdened, bring them peace. And when doubt tries to creep in, remind them of the purpose you've placed within them. We thank you for all those who support our calling, the instructors, our classmates, our mentors, our advisors, our friends, and our family. Healing is never done alone, and our community is a beautiful part of this mission. Lord, we ask for a special blessing over this event. May the stories shared today inspire strength and joy in our calling. May the connections made remind us that we're in this together, and may your healing presence remain with each of us long after we leave this place. Guide us, unite us, and continue to work through us as we care for others with compassion and courage. In your name we pray, amen.
Thank you, too, for those. Perfect. Nope, I was just going to introduce our next video of the nursing department. Go
Hi,
ahead.
I'm Jen. I'm Beryl.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. I'm Kat. Hi, I'm Jen. I'm Meryl. I'm Princess.
I'm Maritza. I'm Ronnie. I'm Erica. I'm Jasmine. I'm Shauna.
6 more weeks to go!
Hi, I'm Ernest, and we're your 6th quarter nursing students. Good luck, everybody.
I'm Alyssa. I'm Jamie. Good luck!
What's up, y'all? My name is Liam.
What's good? My name is Yao.
What's up? My name is Eddie. My name is Eric. My name is David. And we are Male Girls University! As a newly licensed nurse, I always make sure the bubbles are gone.
As a newly licensed nurse, always make sure to write down and read back doctor's orders.
As a newly licensed nurse, never forget to put your needles in the sharp container. Is that done?
As a new licensed nurse, want to make sure the call light is not choking the patient within reach. Want to make sure the sound rail's up. And want to make sure the head of the bed or the bed itself is lower position.
As a newly licensed nurse, make sure you always document your findings. I'm really worried about my aunt. Can I see her chart, please?
Never disclose your patient's information, even for a family member.
Nursing, labor and delivery nurse.
My dream job as a nurse in the ER.
Beautiful. So some of those students actually are already on the floor, full-on nurses now, graduated, and some are still here in the cohort. So I hope you enjoyed seeing a glimpse into our fun lives and little silly parts of it too. So next, I am excited to invite up two of our incredible nursing professors. We have Professor Pubert and Professor E.T., who are going to be doing a staff Q&A for you guys today, sharing their experiences and insight in nursing education. And this part will be moderated by Carlos Lavoy, a third quarter nursing student. So please welcome them to the stage.
How's everybody doing? My name is Carlos, as she said. I'm your student moderator today. So the first question I have I'm going to go with this one for Professor Pubert. So what's one thing you love most about teaching nursing?
The one thing I love most about teaching nursing is the look of understanding in the eyes of my students when they grasp a concept, and also when they're able to relate back to me in understanding what I've just shared, like when we have our class activities. So I enjoy having fun with the learning as well as knowing that they truly understand.
Thank you. And Professor E.T., what's a piece of advice for students in or entering the program?
A piece of advice.
Yes.
I would say anybody entering our program or in our program here at PUC, know that your professors are on your team and partner with them. They want to see you succeed. So learn where their office is, go visit them in their office, even if it's just to say hello, and certainly ask questions when you're confused about anything, or if something's not working. All of our things are online now, and we have a lot of technology pieces, and it's sad for us when we find out halfway through the quarter that someone's technology wasn't working well. And so if you have any questions, if things aren't working, go to your professor. The professor can help you.
Feels like you're talking to me specifically. Thank you.
You're not in my class this quarter.
All right. So that was it for the questions. All right. Thank you.
Is that it?
You can sit back down. Okay, thank you to our faculty and Carlos for leading that. So now we are going to hear from two of my fellow NSA officers. We have Chelsea and Jaden, who they wrote and recorded some short videos about their personal journeys and stories that inspired them to go into nursing.
Hey guys, my name is Chelsea. I am a 5th quarter nursing student here at PUC, and I'm your NSA president. When NSA was asked to help out with this community event, I was super excited that I'd be able to share my experience with you guys, and I thought I would start off by talking about my why. Many times throughout your nursing journey, someone is going to stop and ask you, why nursing? Whether this is your professors, your fellow peers, maybe other students on campus, nurses that you shadow, or even just someone random at the hospital that you meet. My why is something that I hold super close to heart because for me it's a constant reminder of why I started and also why I keep going. I always tell other students to find their why and to remember their why because there's going to be many times where the material is heavy, the nights are long, and then the days aren't long enough. So your why is going to be your constant motivator and your reason to keep going and to push through all of those obstacles and just make it to the end. My why and why I'm so drawn to nursing or why I chose nursing, I feel like is a mix between many different things. Of course, I love to help people. I love to build that communication and that connection amongst others. But also, I feel it was more of a calling for me. I always said, the Lord blessed me with health, blessed me with a big heart and a desire to make a difference. And I've always been someone who craved a world filled with kindness. So nursing gives me that opportunity to make that change, whether it's with one person that I meet or every single one of my patients that I meet and care for. My goal is that all of my patients leave feeling seen, heard, and valued, because sometimes in nursing, you are that person and the only person to give that helping hand, or maybe who actually takes the time to stop and listen to someone's story. And to me, starting with one person at a time or just take it shift by shift, the way you care for someone can totally change their perspective on the world. So for me, it was more of a way to make a difference in a smaller way because I know the change that I crave for isn't something that will happen overnight. I feel like PUC does a really good job at teaching students and reminding students that taking care of someone or the job of nursing isn't just about the skills that you learn or the materials that you read or even the scrubs that you wear, but instead it's about listening with your ears and with your heart, because there's comfort in feeling seen and heard. So that's kind of like a big part for nursing, and something that I am super happy that PUC teaches, and I'm proud to be a pioneer because of that. I feel like the community that surrounds nursing, especially at Pacific Union, is very family orientated. I feel like everyone does a really good job at welcoming others and participating with one another and just doing a really good job at checking in with each other. I feel like Pacific Union has done a really good job at expanding my faith as well, and also surrounding me with people who remind me daily of why I chose this career and this pathway.
Hello everyone, my name is Jaden Martinez. I am a 4th quarter nursing student here at PUC, and lately I've been thinking a lot about what it really means to become the nurse that you want to be. And so I think that goes beyond just passing your exams, beyond just surviving clinicals. I think it really speaks to aligning your career and your work with your purpose. For me, that purpose started a really long time ago with my parents. My dad was a family practice physician in Coahuila, Michoacan, Mexico, and my mom was a PUC alumna, and she helped Loma Linda University arranging their annual missionary trips. And so she would go to underserved communities in Mexico, and that's where she met my father. So I grew up in that environment. I grew up with those makeshift clinics, with those visits to courtyard churches, and I think that really ingrained into me the message that healthcare is just one of the greatest services you can provide to humanity. Just healing on the level of the spirit, the physical, and the soul. I think that's what drove me to become a nurse. And so coming into PUC, really any milestone in your life, college, nursing program, I think there's a lot of fear and uncertainty. And one of those uncertainties I had was that this career that I had chosen for myself might become cold, in the sense of like just reducing itself to deadlines, checklists, tasks. But PUC didn't do that. I think PUC really preserved the heart of what began my purpose and my chosen career to become a nurse. And so beyond just excellent clinical sites, beyond just engaging professors, the small cohorts that make the teaching really feel one-on-one, or just being surrounded by this beautiful campus, I think what shaped me the most is the people here, whether it be the mentors and advisors that made the office visits more than just office visits. It was really about formation for me. It was talks about, beyond just how do you pass, your ATI exams. It was about preceptorship. It was about my postgraduate goals, CRNA pathways. And so I think while it might feel like they're just there to grade you, they really shaped the trajectory of my career and aligned it with my purpose. The student community is great. I feel like there might be an assumption that in the nursing program there's a sense of competition, but there really isn't. There's this just like we're all in this together attitude, I would say, whether you see it in the late night study sessions, in the debriefs you have at clinicals, or the upperclassmen who go out of their way to help those in the lower quarters. I think there's just this shared drive for excellence, and there's true compassion here in this program. So I think PUC is really preparing me to be a competent nurse, but also I think that it really aligns with my purpose. It started when I was growing up, watching my parents, to help the underserved, to be the hands and feet of Christ, to see nursing not just as a career, but as a ministry. So I'm deeply thankful for this program, and I think it's kept me aligned with the reason why I've wanted to become a nurse. And if you want to see the receipts, I have them for you. Ooh, come on. There I am, in my mini scrubs. Anyways, thank you so much. You all have a good day. Hello, everyone.
Oh, beautiful stories. As you can see, we're a very close family, and we love to inspire each other and be there for each other within the nursing program. So to continue hearing some inspiring stories, I am going to invite up our student Q&A panel, and they are going to be answering some guided questions, and then we're actually going to let you guys in the audience ask them some questions. So if you're pre-nursing, start thinking about your questions. So I'm going to invite up Jose Alzmar and Dane Contreras, and once again, these will be moderated by Carlos Laboy.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves real quick. So starting off with Dane.
Hey everyone, I'm Dane Contreras, third quarter nursing student.
Hello, good morning everybody. My name is Jose Lopez, and I am first quarter nursing.
And I didn't say it earlier, but I'm Carlos. Well, I'm a third quarter nursing student with Dane. So first question's for Jose. Question one, how?
It's given me perspective. It's giving me a lot of peace and purpose. I sit down every day, take a deep breath, and I pray. It helps keep me grounded. It helps me remember that for me, nursing, I shouldn't think of it as a job or a purpose or a career. I'm sorry. I have to remember it's a calling for me, and it's what God has in plan for me. And the people in my church and my friends and my family, they help the community around me. They help me find balance. And if I get overwhelmed with the workload, they help me remember why I started and why I should keep going.
That's awesome. All All right, next question is for Dane. What first inspired you to go into nursing school?
So, my grandmother actually inspired me. Growing up, she showed me just the overall dedication to the field of nursing. She was a registered nurse here at St. Helena Hospital, as well as the Veterans Home. Her overall success, was a breakthrough for me in seeing her hard work and dedication as well. I always wanted to reciprocate that, and so I always wanted to join the medical field, whether that was medical school or nursing school. I always had trouble distinguishing between the two and not knowing which one to choose to. I actually did a CNA program, which I highly recommend for everyone that wants to do nursing. It was a 2-month program in Fairfield, and it kind of showed me firsthand knowledge of patient care with nurses and what they actually do and how they're there 24 hours in the day with the patients. I'd only see the doctor maybe once the whole day, and he'd see the patients once or twice, if that. So that kind of played a huge, decision-making for me to choose nursing, just with that direct patient care.
Thanks. Back to you, Jose. Question 2, what was your experience like on your mission trip to Peru last spring as an aspiring nurse?
My experience in Peru, it was incredible. It was a blessing. Forever grateful to everybody who let that happen for me. And I was there for a week, and every day from the very first day that we got there, everyone was just so incredibly grateful that someone took time out of their lives just to sit with them and talk to them and take care of them. And it was just so fun. Some of the areas that we went to, they had little or no medical care, and we only had, the bare minimum, but to them, even that meant the world to them. And being able to give that to somebody and be there and change their lives for that little portion, it was really fun to see. It's heartwarming, and I recommend to anyone who has the opportunity, whether it's a medical mission trip or a mission trip in general, to follow that, and if you have the opportunity to go to one, I would definitely do it. I would do it again. It was incredible. It's fulfilling. It's so much fun, and you make connections with people there, and you can help change somebody's life forever.
I'm going to follow up. What was your favorite part about it?
My favorite part? My favorite day was we went to an indigenous part in Peru where we traveled by bus for probably 45 minutes, and then took a little boat out of wood that took us down this river for about 10 minutes, and that led us to a super remote indigenous tribe that they had no knowledge of just like basic care for themselves, and just to be able to see that, it was eye-opening for me what it meant for us to be there, and to be able to help them, and just, this is what you need to do from this day moving forward to take care and maybe live longer. That to me was my favorite day. That was the most fun I had.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, Dane. What is something you would tell your pre-nursing self? This probably could help people in our audience.
I would definitely tell myself, don't ever give up, keep striving, because you never know when success is right around the corner, and it could be that very moment that you want to give up, but you just got to keep going, take full advantage of all your opportunities. Sky's the limit for everyone, and whatever you want to do, you could do it. You can achieve it. You you just got to believe in yourself.
Cool. Thank you. And the next part is, okay. That's it. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So the next part, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and raise your hand and we'll run a mic out to you guys and the boys can answer. So we have first quarter, third quarter, any pre-nursing questions? Or I can keep talking. No one wants to know anything about nursing?
Me, Maddie, me. Just starts.
Oh, okay, Gabby, go ahead.
Is it as hard, like, as you guys thought it would be before you joined the program?
I don't know, maybe hard is a difficult word. It's definitely, it's humbling to see what, I've been humbled, but it's not hard, you just have to, for me it's changed the way that I will go about the workload that I have, and I have to be a little bit more patient and changed my study habits and changed the way that I did my homework, because anything that I was doing before did not work week one. So I had to, it's a learning experience, not so much the stuff that you have to do and that they expect, but it's more what you have to change to be able to succeed. And that in and of itself is not very hard.
What about you, Dane?
Yeah, I would agree. Definitely adapting to it is the hardest part, especially, first quarter starting out. It is a heavy workload, and it doesn't get easier. It gets actually pretty hard, but as long as you just keep trying and keep learning, and give your full effort, then I think everyone will be successful on the path.
It's doable. We're still surviving, so. Okay, anyone else? Is that a hand? Oh, okay, no, it's not a hand.
Maddie.
Okay. Anyone? Oh, Lauren. Let's see.
What kind of nurses do you guys want to be?
I want to work in the ICU, or even in the emergency department.
Why?
So, I think I work great under pressure, high stakes situations. So I think being in that environment, me personally, I'd do the best, especially after training and after muscle memory practice. That's overall my goal.
What about you, Jose?
I've been a medical assistant for 2 years, or I was a medical assistant for 2 years in a pediatrician's clinic. So immediately after, maybe I think I'd want to go back to a pediatrician's clinic. My end goal, where I envision myself, would be CRNA, so certified nurse anesthetist, and I would have to do 2 years in the ICU. So I see that in my foreseeable future, but I think that end goal for me is nurse anesthetist.
Okay, anyone else in the audience? Oh, perfect, okay. Let's run her a mic.
I'd say, adapting to clinical, because it's way different than being on campus doing the campus lab, and then you go into actual clinicals at the hospital. It's completely kind of getting used to that, for sure.
My biggest challenge, and what I am still working on, is probably the way that I think. And I just had a meeting about this. It's when you're taking this exam and all the answers are right, but one of them is more right. That's really hard. And so that's, for right now, that's my biggest challenge, to be able to use my critical thinking a little bit better and prioritize things differently. That's my challenge right now, but we're working on it.
Anyone else?
Hey, I have a question. I understand that you've been on clinicals already, so you've been, like you were saying, with live patients. So can you share with us a story that sticks out in your mind, whether like the grossest thing that happened or the most profound exchange that you had with a patient, happy, sad, anything, something that sticks out in your mind?
Yeah, many situations. Just the other day, it gets a little messy for sure. You know, a lot of vomit, you know, a lot of feces sometimes. You know, in those situations, I kind of put my pride to the side. And, you know, for the patient, I'm there to help them out, especially on their worst day possible. So, you know, just cleaning them up, making sure they're, you know, well kept throughout shift is definitely a goal that I think all nurses have, and to take care of the patients. ED, there's a lot of situations too where it comes right at you and you don't know what to do at first, especially as a student. But in those clinical situations, they kind of walk you through like the ABCs, airway, breathing, circulation, and then you kind of triage who you see first based on that. But yeah, it's really hit or miss, or like you'll see a whole bunch of different situations. It's all around, you know, pretty various.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to think what the question was. Yeah, and there's so many, but specifically to clinicals here at PUC, yesterday, first quarter, so what I could do is pretty limited still as a student. Yesterday, one of my patients had a dental appointment that I was able to walk him down to, and he doesn't get a lot of visitors very often. He's in long-term care unit, and it was probably a 25-minute walk, and he had his scooter, and we just talked. It was probably 40 minutes total about his life that he lived before he came into long care, and his skiing trips that he took. And I love listening to people's stories. I love listening about their life and what they lived through. And I think he really appreciated having someone to sit with him and listen to him. You can't do that as the nurse when you have 25 other people in the hall you have to take care of. You can't sit there for 40 minutes and listen to this guy. But I was able to, and I had a lot of fun. It's probably the most fun that I've had so far.
Yeah, and getting to learn the patients as well is really, you know, humble.
Yeah.
Learning from them and getting to know them overall is important.
Anyone else? Okay, what about if here's someone? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Hi, I had a question. I don't know if you guys have a strategy for this yet, but if you do, could you talk about your strategy for dealing with difficult patients?
For me, just remaining calm. Definitely remaining calm and collected. Focusing on what they need at hand, and then kind of work from there. If they need something, you know, like, oh, can I get a carton of milk or, you know, food or, you know, something like that, you could say, yeah, I'll get that for you, and then you go, you know, you could do something real quickly on the way to doing that, you know, and then grab that, bring that to them. Honestly, just remaining calm is the big thing.
Yes, calmness is an important factor. I haven't had a lot of patient interactions while in the nursing program, but as an assistant, it was with kids, and a lot of the times it was like the kid would act up, I would look at the parents and like, get your kid, you know. But in the program, I realized I have to be more compassionate, more patient, and I haven't used those skills yet, but I plan to, and I will move forward with that. But in the past, it is a lot of just like taking a step back, just looking at what really is going on or why this kid was really upset. if they're really in pain or if they were just trying to get out of school and trying to figure that out. But those were the two things, I think. Be compassionate and be patient.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, what about for someone that is debating to go into nursing or not? Like in one of the pre-nursing students here or in another major trying to decide if they should switch over, which you should.
Like advice?
Yeah, like what would you, like if you, like Dane said he was like contemplating if he should do medical or nursing, what do you guys think we would tell someone?
I don't think I understand the question. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so if someone like came to you and they said, oh, should I go into nursing or not? What helped you decide?
Okay. For me, I really, going back to my first answer, it really felt to me it was more of a calling. I felt like I was called to do this. I really sat down and I talked to God every day about it, what he wanted from me, what he expected from me. I would sit down and maybe just like weigh the pros and cons of what you want to do, and make a 5-year plan. You know, if you don't have a 5-year plan, that's where I would start. Write down where you see yourself in 5 years and what you need to do to get there. And I think nursing is so special. I think I'm having so much fun doing it. I recommend the nursing program here at PUC to everybody. It is hard, but it's not that hard. It's not impossible. And there's so many people around you that will help you if you need the help. The instructors are on your team. They said that already, but they really are. They care for you. They want you to succeed. And the people around you want you to succeed. It was said in a video already. For some reason, it's like, it's not really a competition. Everyone, we all sit there, try to figure out what's really going on, and it's fun, it's special, and the friendships that are going to come out of it are going to be probably forever.
Okay, thank you, boys. I think we're all done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Love you. Okay, now we have a short video for you guys of different people in the cohorts, and they are saying what to them in 1 or 2 words is nursing.
One word to describe nursing is faith.
I like money.
For sure I can do it.
Togetherness.
Compassion.
Integrity. I'd say compassion.
One word to describe nursing is selfless.
Resilience.
Perseverance.
Purpose.
Care for others.
Compassion.
One word for what nursing means to me is family.
Educational.
Fulfilling. Nursing program is rewarding.
Hard.
Love.
Community.
Together, we are the heart of healing.
One word to describe nursing is faith.
I like money.
They said you're done. Okay, so that is all we have. We're going to bring everything to a wrap up today, but I would like to thank our professors for taking the time to be here. And I would like to thank Dr. Lurkart for letting us the opportunity to highlight our department and take the time to let you guys all be here. So thank you for listening to us. I truly hope that you guys got inspired and encouraged today by doing your calling as well. Even if it's not nursing, follow your passion, as many of the kids said today, and just keep going, don't give up, okay? I would like to thank all of our participants for helping out. Some of them are heading to the hospital right after this, so they took time to come here. We were very excited. There also are some t-shirts in the And the area where you exit, remember they're all free, your essay, really worked hard to put them together. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a good rest of your day.